Donald Scheck finds himself looking to his phone often for weather updates. That's because he depends solely on Mother Nature to irrigate his farm. However, in this part of the world, getting the rain is not the issue.
Our biggest concern year in and year out is getting water off the field. We usually get too much rain. Normal rainfall for our area is around 56 inches a year. We've been getting that and more for the last couple of years.
Scheck says a lot of that rainfall comes in the spring, which is why he and his brothers try to plant as early as possible.
This year we were able to get in the field early. It was a kind of a drier early spring, winter and early spring. We got to started off planting at the beginning, probably the 3rd or 4th of March. The earlier you get, normally you get a little bit more rain than once you get in the summer day, summertime pattern where it's hit or miss.
So far, that plan has worked out. Timely rains have come to help this corn flourish early.
We've been having good weather, timely rains, keeping it growing, healthy looking. You can see that by the color of the corn, it's dark green, it's growing good. Right now, it's a little bit dry, but not any critical level yet.
Their wish for more rain is not a simple one, though. 2 other crops still need to be harvested, and they still have soybeans to plant.
We don't have everything planted yet. We got the majority of them in the ground. Most of them are up and growing, looking really good also. We also going to plant some beans behind the wheat and oats once we harvest it. So they're about 2 weeks off from harvesting right now. So hopefully it harvests off good and we can get right in and plant that acreage.
The Scheck have a few more acres of soybeans to plant in the coming weeks following the harvest of their oat and wheat crops. Statewide, around 3/4 of the soybean crop is in the ground. And Avery, one thing that I spoke with Donald about out in the field was, you see this corn, you see it all across the state. I grew up with it around our farm. And everyone thinks, oh, well, that's the corn that we eat on our table. We do eat it eventually.
It just has to go through a couple
steps.
It has
to go through a couple steps, maybe a chicken house or, potato chips or wherever it may end up. But one thing that we also, love is sweet corn. 1% is the number Donald told me. About 1%
really
nationwide is all the sweet corn that is grown in fields that look just like this. It's just a different variety of corn. It's pretty, I was just interested by that. So it was neat.
The corn on the cob that I serve to my boys, that's only 1% of the crop. And your dad plants some sweet corn as well.
He does, and you can't have any of it.
Come on,
I'm going to go get
Come
some.
on.
Hopefully it works out. Usually it's ready, I don't know, somewhere in the end of June.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible time for us. We're putting on convention. But I'm going to try to get my way up there and grab some this year.
Well,
can't wait.
Just spare a couple of ears for the boss. A couple of ears for the boss.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you very much, Karl Wiggers.